Hey there folks, it's Bo the Vulture. This is the first video of a new set of videos as I put them out. I'm sort of still now sort of working my way backwards, trying to figure out if there's anything that I can do with the audio, because I've been getting critiques of the audio quality of this. I've gone back to an older microphone. You may notice that maybe I sound a little more muffled. Hopefully it is not too distracting, and hopefully it has done something to eliminate the white noise a little bit. Hopefully I'm being heard out of both channels. Hopefully I don't sound like a robot. That would be most appropriate. Speaking of not sounding like a robot, wait a minute, Boeing started selling the HJ. Gotta find out what the HJ is. We acquired 14 slots in Tokyo. And we got some MD-100s. They have been delivered. But no, speaking of sounding like a robot, first I better call a meeting and apologize. I got this meeting too early. We have 2 non-profitable routes. I have 1 non-profitable business venture. Should I conduct a meeting? Yes, I should apologize to Cockering up in the top left corner. I mistook her portrait for the portrait that I had assigned the voice of Vicky the Small Wonder. In scenario, I guess that was scenario 3. Was it scenario? Yeah, it must have been scenario 3. Whereas Cockering was the sort of, you know, the primary narrator sort of person that the Barbie Vacation Adventure lady is in this one. Vicky the Small Wonder was one of my slot negotiating agents. But anyways, I'll just have to say, I think anytime that you heard a monotone voice for that lady before, just pretend she was saying something about Armor Void, or about both loving and hating Ihadurka. By the way, Ihadurka is a being capable of existing in multiple dimensions at one time.
How about a route between Tokyo and Sapporo? Or between London and Moscow would be good. Let's also open a route between London and Tokyo. I'm so glad that you're the one who killed me.
You want to stab for me, sir? Oh, right? Yeah, no, we want to go to Mexico City. That's a good thing. No, let's not. Plane holdings, yes, let's talk about them. 30 artificial total aircraft with 28 planes in service. MD-100s, 777s. Yep, they're not going to tell you to buy any types of planes that you don't have. Let's discuss business ventures. Current losses from business ventures alone are like $8 million. Route to Vancouver isn't doing well. I suggest we buy the city hotel there to give it a boost. We don't have much capital. I think you should examine everything carefully. Alright, meeting's adjourned. Let's get out of here. Take 5, go get a highball. 2 non-profitable routes. Okay, now there's a couple of different pieces of advice that I've been given by Bitbucket Cynic, who is sort of the other sort of major player in the Aerobiz scene online that I've noticed. Suggested that I would get a big boost in tourism if I purchased the ski resort in Vancouver, which would be good. I don't think I have the money to do it right now. Let's see how much it would cost to buy that business venture. Kakarine, would you like to check it out?
Can I make it?
Vancouver. Which business venture shall we purchase? Ooh, that's going to take a long time to save up for. Burn! Which is in Switzerland. No. They also have ski resorts there, but no, that's not what we're talking about. I'm being silly, folks. I'm being silly. Okay, we negotiated for more slots in Southeast Asia. We are negotiating for a route to Singapore, which is good. Let's continue negotiating for routes Let's continue negotiating for slots all over the place. Tokyo. Get slots here because slots are difficult to come by in Tokyo. Negotiations should take 3 months. Let's negotiate. You, go bid for slots in... do we need to bid for slots in Vancouver? We do, kind of. Come on. Get over there. Bid for some slots in Vancouver, why don't you? Nobody's going to stop us from getting them here. I would bet we'll be the only airline to even fly into Vancouver. Most of our flights will fly into Vancouver, but, you know, what are you going to do? Gonna bid for slots is what you're gonna do. Let's bid for more slots in Europe. How many slots? All the slots. Let's bid for all the slots. Negotiation should take 6 months. That's okay. I don't mind 6 months. What else are you gonna do, huh, lady? Yeah, that's what I thought. Lady. She's a lady. Whoa, 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 she's a lady. Let's go buy planes from little ladies. I just want to see what's going on in Boeing land, really. We still have the 777s. They're still 48 million. Which is, you know, a good price for a fair plane. We've got this behemoth of an aircraft right here. Check it out. I can't afford to buy one, so I can't get their description of it. Sorry, I don't appear to have the money, but look, 1,000 seats! The biggest airplane by far. With the worst economy by far, but still, 1,000 seats. If you could actually fill one of those planes, or for that matter, multiple ones of that plane, that would be ridiculous. That would be insane. Since we don't actually get to see it, I'm gonna just have to describe it to you in case we never get that amount of money. But HJ in that case stands for Hyper Jumbo. Oh, I got some more MD-100s. I was probably gonna put those on a route somewhere. And then I didn't think about it. Ooh. We're actually, just by virtue of flying it... Wow! Wow! That was a really rough quarter for Metlink. I didn't see anything like their pilots going on strike. I mean, they're getting out-profited by Aussie. The Aussie philosophy is to kick Metlink's ass. And I'm with them. Oh, wow. Alright. So, the second quarter of 2007, they ordered some MD-100s. They got the right idea. Got 9 slots in Tokyo. Got 14 slots in Vancouver. Got 14 slots in Singapore. Now, was the thing that I was hoping to do... Okay, Honolulu is a losing proposition. Toronto, just barely profitable. Oh, that's losing money too. Yeah, what I was thinking about doing here was maybe going with a more profitable model. More profitable model of plane. Send those two going in there. I don't have any more MD-100s sitting around, do I know? But that gives me 2 777s that I can just sort of have hanging around. Hopefully, maybe I could put those on an interregional route. I could put them on the New York route. I could put one more on the New York route, just so that, well, let's take a look. Vancouver to Washington, of course not. Vancouver to Tokyo, that's maxed out. Vancouver to London, not maxed out, but not profiting as much. No, actually, I think wasn't the purpose of getting those MD-100s so that I would have the slots available to open this route in Singapore. It was. But as of right now, we can't really do anything with those. We got those slots in Tokyo quick. I wonder whether or not we can get any more. Superman? Are you on the case? Where can I bid for slots? Dun, dun, dun. Our company already has the maximum number of slots. We have the super ability to have more slots than anyone else. We are the king of slots. Yep, that's what I said, folks. Freddy's dead. That's what I said. Now I believe, and I know, I just checked, and I'm going to have to check again because that's how terrible a memory I have. How much this ski resort was going to cost, because we're going to have to wait a quarter to get some money anyways. Are we going to get enough to be able to buy the ski resort and then put off starting our route in into Singapore? Because it would be nice to have a big bonus right there. It would. And, you know, maybe it would help. I mean, you know, like we're going to Miami and Honolulu because they're like touristy destinations, but maybe it would help Vancouver because the people that are like, I'm sick of living by the beach, I want to go ski. I mean, you never know. It might help. It might. Might not, but it might. Yeah, we got lots of flights. Plenty of flights. Plenty of passengers. Not in any of those regions. And our passenger numbers are pretty much unchanged in North America by switching to a smaller aircraft. But our profits are increased. Yes, yes, yes. Medlink is doing something wrong. I wonder if they bought a bunch of hyper jumbos and I didn't notice, and they're trying to put those on their heavy routes, and the fuel economy is killing them. That would be cool. I mean, really, any reason for them to not be succeeding would be cool by me. It would be cool Mo-D. We enter the year July 2007. Next year, the Olympics will be held in Berlin. You guys remember when the 2007 Olympics were in Berlin, don't you? Yeah. Wow. Boeing's B-2001 SST had a successful maiden flight. You know, it looks kind of like a Concorde with a bunch of crap tacked onto it. Airbus's A370 had a successful maiden flight. They plan to start production and sales next year. Well, so, we've got a brand new conventionally looking plane. We've got a brand new, what would appear to be a supersonic transport coming. Those will be exciting to check out, won't they? The answer is yes, Pokey. Temptation is very strong. It's gonna knock out all our money again, though. Nope. Before I make a big move into Southeast Asia, I want to try and shore up my numbers in North America a little bit. And hopefully that ski resort will do it. Hopefully the ski resort will give us some profit, too. Also, if I have a bunch of money sitting around, and it's still sitting around at the beginning of 2008, well, that'll make this a boring video, but it'll mean I might actually be able to get the descriptions of those fancy new planes. Those new fancy Dan planes. Actually, wait, 29 million? Or no, 291 million. I might have enough to hear about the Hyper Jumbo. You gonna tell me about the Hyper Jumbo? No, I don't have enough to hear about the Hyper Jumbo. Have you heard about the Lonesome Loser? Beaten by the Queen of Hearts every time. Yeah, this was the, like, biggest plane in terms of passenger numbers. It's still, honestly, if you're just talking, like, you know, sort of fuel consumption per passenger, that's probably still doing you a lot better. The 747-500. But now, two interesting things. One about the Boeing 2000, the B-2000 HJ here. I can see why they made Boeing have the giant double-decker. Look at the number of passengers we can carry jet. And I believe this new Airbus, just from the looks of it, is just going to be like the new pinnacle of economy. Because it's that little tiny, like, model. We'll find out next year, I guess. Because traditionally, at least as far back as the game went, Airbuses were always these efficient things, and Boeing was always these big things that gained their efficiency and scale and the number of passengers you could carry, where Airbus gained its efficiencies in how little fuel they used. But if you look at the two big models of the past decade from both businesses, you've got the Airbus A380, which actually is the, like, big world first, like, largest airliner in the world now, like, double-decker passenger the whole way along. I don't think it seats 1,000 people like the this fake hyper jumbo thing does. Let's see. We got someone back from London, so let's go ahead and negotiate for more slots in London. Let's negotiate for slots in London. Let's ask for some more and see if they'll give them to us, though we have too many. Okay, they'll do it. They'll just take 6 months with it, and that's all. No, but the A380 is an Airbus model, and it's this ridiculously large airliner thing. And the new Boeing, I guess what is it, the 787, the Dreamliner, its whole deal is supposed to be, it uses composite materials to be so much lighter than the other production aircraft, and so it'll have these, you know, it'll be this great, you know, efficient thing that won't cost as much to run. It's just kind of funny, as though. It's kind of funny, not like really funny, but kind of funny. You know, considering the amount of profit I'm making, I'm sitting here thinking, oh man, my game is going really boring. Everybody else must be making great strides other than me, but no. They're all barely making any money too. Aussie might be ready to buy some cool planes soon, but I'm sure as shooting not, and I'm making more money by a fair margin than my major competitors in this world, in this land today. So 35, can I do it with 35? I really don't want to just sit around for another quarter and not do anything. I want to at least be able to say, hey look, I bought... No! Jeez! That's irksome. Well, I guess that's just going to be a slow year for us, folks. Sorry about that. The year 2007. Kind of a slow year. Year 2007 was kind of... had its ups and downs for me personally, too, now reflecting back on it. Les sigh. 2006, that was a friggin' great year, though. Man. Go back to 2006. 2007... Actually, surprisingly enough, 2007 is when I took my current job and I moved to this city. I shouldn't talk about, like, how, oh, it had such downers, considering it pretty much set the template for where my life is now. Oh, that's a little... that stings a little. Ouchies. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this quarter. But no, the thing about the Olympics being held in Berlin... Oh, Metlank ordered some MD-100s. Uh-oh, Tokyo and Bangkok. That's going to make a hard man humble. Tunis is the hotspot for tourists. No, but with the Olympics being held in Berlin, I was actually just commenting on Mysterious JG, one of Mysterious JG's videos about, yeah, one of his Panzer General videos. He was talking about, I guess because he had just invaded Lillehammer, and was talking about, oh no, Lillehammer, that's where they had the Olympics that one year. You know, you Nazis already ruined enough Olympics with the one in Berlin. Or no, that's right, he was saying it was the one in Munich. I was like, they had an Olympics, they had a Nazi Olympics, I'm not sure if it was in Munich. And I was like, well, yeah, they had the one in Munich. And as he pointed out to me, we just apparently take turns remembering the Munich Olympics. Yeah, that one, that was when, in 78? 76. But either way, it was also the two big times that Germany has held an Olympics. They didn't go so well for one reason or another. Metlink is beating us in passengers, otherwise we're still doing okay. We're making more money than anybody else, which I kind of find surprising, because I'm still sitting here on my hands like I don't have enough money to do the stuff I want. But those are the interregional rankings for 2007. When we come back in 2008, well, I guess there'll be Olympics in Berlin, so that'll be interesting, right? Also, we'll have two new fun and futuristic jetliners to look at. And hopefully I'll be able to buy a ski resort. Ski Resort Tycoon! Bobo the Vulture! Yes. But, yeah, and hopefully this sounds okay, too. Because if it doesn't, I'm starting to run out of ideas. Anyhow, this is Bobo the Vulture. This is Let's Play Aerobiz Supersonic-Scenario 4, the Vancouver situation. And thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye now.